Hello! Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi kung saan man kayong lupalop sa mundo. I welcome you sa ating podcast ng Filipino Finance 101. And this episode, pag-uusapan natin yung mga benefits ng pag-i-invest sa mutual fund. Right? So, last topic natin is pinag-usapan natin yung mga types of investment in a mutual fund company. So ngayong alam nyo na yun, pag-uusapan natin ngayon yung mga benefits. Alright, let's go to number 1, potential high return. So alam nyo naman, in a mutual fund company, pinupull yung mga pera ng investors. And mostly sa ginagawa ng fund manager is, ini-invest niya yung malaking portion ng pera sa mga companies that has potential. So meaning yung mga potentially can generate big income. So for example, this time of pandemic, malaking portion ng investment ni fund manager is ini-invest niya like sa may mga businesses ng supermarket, may mga businesses ng alcohol. So that's the strategy of your mutual fund company. In return, let's say pag matapos na yung pandemic after 6 months, nagkatotoo nga yung projection, so dun na talaga kikita ng malaki si mutual fund company. So that's his profit. So pag malaki yung profit ni mutual fund company, so probably bibigyan ka rin ng malaking interest rates. So on an average, nag-average ang mutual fund company ng interest rates ng 12% to 20%. Not bad kaysa ilagay mo lang sa yung bangko. Alright? And another thing is, potential ka rin pag mataas kasi yung profit ni mutual fund company, posible ka rin bigyan ng dividend. So, not bad at all. Pangalawang advantage is transparency. Ika nga, nakikita mo kung magkano na yung tubo mo, magkano na yung loss mo, or magkano yung ininvest mo. Transparency in a sense na makikita mo. Nowadays, it's almost all online. Parang Facebook lang. Pag nag-invest ka in a mutual fund company, meron ka ring online portal na nakikita mo lahat ng details kung ano nangyayari sa pera mo and kung saan din ini-invest. Sinishare naman yan, some of the mutual fund companies, sinishare nila some kung saan nila nilalagay. But not all, kasi yan yung mga sekreto din ng mga companies kung bakit sila nakapagbigay ng mas malaking interest compared to the other. Right? Parang Facebook lang yan. Check mo yung friend request, check mo yung mga comments. So, that's transparency. Transparency in a sense na meron kang online portal when you are invested in a mutual fund company. Alright, let's go to number 3. Ang pangatlong advantage is very low capital. Before, it was not a reality kasi when you're invested in a mutual fund company, pang mayayaman lang. You need millions, you need at least 500,000 or to the few multi-billions. Yan. Kaya nga, ika nga mas lalos lang yung mayaman. Pero ngayon, low capital. The lowest ngayon is you can already start to invest in a mutual fund company for as low as 1,000 pesos. So imagine nyo yan, yung 1,000 pesos mo, para ka na rin naging shareholders ng lahat ng investment ni mutual fund company mo. So, as to saan nila ini-invest yan, sinabi ko kanina a while ago na some of it they share it. So makikita nyo yun sa prospectus or sa details ng gusto mong investan na mutual fund company. Alright, let's go to number 4. Ang pang-apat is tax exempt. Marami kasi mga investment na in a sense na same sa bank, when you gain an interest, babayaran mo pa rin yung tax. I think it's 25% withholding tax. So yung interest mo na 1 pesos, kukunan pa yan ng tax. Kaya mas lalong lumiliit. So one of the advantages of mutual fund is because of the Republic Act number 8424, kaya siya naging tax exempt. So yung interest mo, let's say for example 100,000 na interest, full mo talaga yung makukuha, walang bawas sa tax. Right? Ganda, di ba? So let's proceed to the number 5. Yung panglima is safety. Bakit siya safe? Well, it's not totally 100% really guaranteed na safe, but I can tell you that Bakit siya tinawag na safe? It's a calculated risk. The pool of money na galing sa iba't ibang investors, they are diversified into the top corporations ng Pilipinas. And not just the top corporations, but they are spreading it out into the top 20 corporations ng Pilipinas. Now, as to the safety of your money, if magsara yung top 20 corporations na pinag-investan ng mutual fund company, doon na malulugi at mawala yung pera mo. Pero I doubt. Magsasara kaya si Jollibee in the next 5 years? Magsasara kaya si SM in the next 5 years? Magsasara kaya si Ayala in the next 5 years? So that's what I call safety. Kasi it's close to impossible. Maliban na lang kung siguro kung may darating na asteroid at mawawasak na yung lahat. Diyan na yan mawawala. But as to the safety of your money, very, very safe. Yeah, let's go to the next one. The number 6, liquidity. Liquidity in a sense na kung gusto mong i-withdraw yung pera mo, kaya mo siyang i-withdraw anytime. Okay? Hindi lang siya tulad ng ATM na kung gusto kong i-withdraw ngayon, ma-withdraw ko agad. So there is a process. Usually it would take you a minimum of 24 hours or 1 day up to 5 banking days before mo ma-withdraw yung pera mo. So for example, meron akong 100,000 pesos worth of investment in this kind of mutual fund company and then gusto kong i-withdraw, so request ka ngayon. So the process could take as fast as 1 day and as long as 5 days. Depende yan sa mga mutual fund company mo. But most of ngayon, bilis na lang yan. Less than 24 hours, baka yan, nasa yun na yung pera. So that's one thing nice about that one. 7 is great equalizer. What is great equalizer? Mag-invest ka sa bank or let's say mag-deposit ka sa bank ng 5,000 pesos and mag-demand ka. Sasabihin mo, hey bank manager, I will deposit 5,000 pesos, give me 10% interest rate. Pagtatawanan ka lang ng bank manager or kahit saang bangko ka mag-invest. In mutual fund, it's called great equalizer kasi yung nag-invest ng 5 million or 5 billion, same lang ang makukuha niyang interest sa nag-invest ng 1,000. Kung ang mutual fund company magde-declare na, sige, I'll give 12% interest rate. So, it applies to all investors. Ma 1,000 man ang ininvest mo, ma 10,000, ma 1 million, or 1 billion. Kaya yung rate equalizer. Unlike sa mga ibang financial institution na yung mga malalaking investors lang or depositors yung binibigyan ng mas malaking interest. Ayan. And the last part is we go to diversification. So ito yung last na advantage ni mutual fund. Diversification in a sense na shinare ko rin sa yung sa safety part. Diversification, hindi kasi siya nakalagay in one basket. So meaning, posible naman magsara yung SM, but hindi naman lahat ng pera nakalagay sa SM. Yung ibang pera din, portion nakalagay kay Ayala. Yung ibang portion naman din nakalagay kay Jollibee. Yung ibang portion naman din nakalagay kay BDO. Yung ibang portion naman din nakalagay sa Vistaland ni Manny Villar. Yung iba nakalagay sa AGI, or yung AGI is the mother company of McDonald's here in the Philippines, and so much more. So kaya nga diversified, kaya naging safe siya kasi naka-segregate siya in the biggest companies in the Philippines. So I hope that you're able to get great value sa share ko sa inyo ngayon sa pag-i-invest ng mutual fund. And goal naman talaga ng podcast ito is to educate every Filipino to become wiser on their finances. So once again, my name is Clint Imperial. Welcome to Filipino Finance 101, and Filipino ka, mabuhay ka.